everyone, my name is Will, and I'm doing this video because last week in my blog and on Facebook I posted how to do some stretches, and it came to a whole bunch of questions about how to do them. So maybe if we give a visual we can figure it out, and if anyone has any more questions or wants to learn more stuff, message me or get a hold of me somehow and we can figure it out. So what we're going to go over today is how to work on the foot, the bottom of your foot, your calves, your quad, the front part of your quad, the inside of your quad, and your lat, that big muscle that runs down your back and attaches from the top of your shoulder to your hip. So as you can see right here, we have a whole bunch of different things you can use the foam roll. You can get some of these harder, denser ones that have some foam on them, like the trigger point stuff. You can use the quad baller. I like the quad baller because it's a little bit denser, but doesn't necessarily give you the type of surface area some of these bigger rollers do to get towards your bigger muscles. And if you're feeling really awesome and super duper, like you want to just take the pain, you can always go to Home Depot, cut yourself some PVC pipe. They got saws in the aisle, and this is definitely dense, and we'll get some knots out. But for the purpose of what we're going to show today, we're going to use the normal black foam roller. Make sure you don't go to like Target and get the one that's all squishy and will mush away like a sponge in the future. So the first thing we're going to start off with is the bottom of your foot. Now I have a Dead lacrosse ball. You can get them at any sporting goods store. You can use a tennis ball. They make all kinds of stuff. But we're going to start with the bottom of your foot. Why are we going to start with the bottom of your foot? Because A, I work with a lot of runners, and B, I work with a lot of runners who basically sit on their butt all day and type out TPS reports on their computer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the ball right there on our heel, and we're just going to kind of grind it in there. There's really no nice way to say grind, and we're going to work it all the way through our foot. Just put it in there, bring it through the arch, swing it around. For some of you, it might be the most excruciating thing you've ever felt. For others, it's like, ah, it's so perfect. But you want to go in here. I like to usually set my watch for about a minute and just kind of roll it all throughout my foot. Get it in there, make it feel nice and comfortable. Dig it in there, watch beeps, beep, 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 beep. Switch feet. Put it in there, just kind of dig it around on both feet. Nice and relaxed. So like I said, especially for people who either run a lot or sit in fancy dress shoes all day long, this is really the first step we're going to go to relaxing. So after you do that for about a minute on each foot, we just kind of swing that aside. We'll grab our foam roller. I like to sit down here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on our calves. Walk forward. I put it just past underneath my knees, so I'm on the kind of the meaty part of my calf. I sit here, I pick myself up a little bit, and I just kind of roll to the side nice and slow. Roll to the side nice and slow. If you have a hard time or your shoulders a little stiff, you can sit here. It'll still be just as effective for most of you. You just roll to the side. The goal is if you kind of get to a knot, or you feel a little part that's like, make that pain cave face. Okay, you want to sit there and try and relax it for a second. Go back and forth a couple of times till it kind of gives, and then just slowly work your way down your calf. Rolling a little bit to the side. Oh yeah, I feel that one on my left leg. A little 16-mile training run yesterday. Roll a little bit this way. Nice and relaxed. And we're going to go, it's super important that you remember, we're going to work our way down a little inch to inch and a half increments. Going nice and easy side to side, all the way down to our heel cord. All the way down here. We're going to go through that bottom part of the calf. There's a little section. Some of you might feel that especially. It's called your soleus. And we're going to work all the way down through here towards just by our heels. Nice and relaxed. Remember on this, just like anything else you do with foam rolling, being nice and slow is your friend. Going faster isn't better. So for some of you, you might not feel anything and you can move pretty quick. And for others, you might have to sit in one spot for a second or a minute. There's no rush. Sit down, have a meaningful conversation with your significant other, watch Sports Center, listen to an audiobook, get it done. Once we're done with our calf, we're going to work our way up to our quad. And so we're going to go right through the front of our quad. So we're actually going to start by putting the foam roller right here, just above our knees. We're going to work our way up. So we're going to come down just like this. Walk forward, so we're just above your knees. Come down here and relax. And just go, same kind of idea. We're not rolling way over to the side. We're just keeping right at the top of our quad and just kind of easily just rolling side to side. For some of you, once again, you might feel that knock, just like when you get a deep tissue massage, just breaking up that scar tissue in your fascia. That's the stuff that covers your muscles. Nice and easy. When you get done, kind of push yourself there. Relax a little bit more. Roll a little bit. Feel a knot, just kind of stick there and try and relax for a second. Once again, working yourself all the way up to right there, just below your groin. Hopefully that makes sense to everyone. And once again, we're going to go up just in nice little 1-inch increments, rolling side to side gently on the top of your quad. The next thing that's super important is we're going to get the inside of that leg. So once again, all the way from here, that little teardrop a lot of you see, we're going to go all the way up here, and we're going to go all the way to your groin. So we're going to take the foam roller, we're going to move it this way, walk to your side, start right here. So we're right on that teardrop. Relax our leg, and we're just going to roll it like that, and roll our hip like that. Just like that, and like that. And for some of you, it may be quite painful right around the knee. And for other people, you might not feel anything. Just leave it up to your body and just work up an inch. Just roll a little bit, and then come back. A little bit, and then come back. And as we work up, once again, the same kind of idea, a little bit at a time, an inch at a time, all the way up, deep into your groin. So you rotate, 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 rotate. Once again, you just go nice and slow up there. Speed is not your friend when you do foam rolling. You want to be pedestrian, super duper pedestrian. Get it? Slow down. Faster isn't better, more isn't better, better's better. Now, we really want to get your back muscles, or this lat muscle. So it goes from here, all the way to here. And what's funny, once again, we work with a lot of runners, or people who type on computers all day, hand in reports, drive, and start to hunch over. These muscles cross your back from this shoulder over to the opposite hip. So we really want to help break up this big, huge muscle in your back. So a nice way to do that is come right here, get on the side of this foam roller, put it right there about where your rotator cuff, your armpit is. Get comfortable with your feet, because your feet and your hands are going to help you. Decide you want to hitchhike. Hey, I need a ride. Come like this. Rotate back a little bit. Then go ahead and come forward. Slow and controlled, just rotating back and forth. Do it, like I said, 3 or 4 times. So you go ahead and feel it. Pause if you get a knot in there. Move about an inch. Same kind of idea. Roll back. Come a little bit forward. Roll back. Use your hand for assistance or your feet if you need to. Trust me, the first time, if it really, really hurts, it will get better. You just have to do it consistently. And you're going to work your way all